Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. So if you're new here, my name is Jocelyn and I live in Tokyo, Japan with my husband and my 1-year-old little boy, Asahi. And today I want to do a video talking about my favorite Amazon Japan buys. And the reason I wanted to do this video is because when I lived in the US, and I'm from the US, I shopped on Amazon all the time. I mean, who doesn't? Everyone has Amazon Prime. You can get anything that you need in 2 days or less, and it's just awesome. And in Japan, it's starting to catch on. I think in the last year, I've noticed that there's so many more products available on Amazon Japan, and so many more products that are Amazon Prime as well. So we have Amazon Prime here. And I find that I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, and when you have a baby, it can be difficult to get out and go to the store and actually look for what you want, or even just go out and actually buy it. So Amazon Japan, I'm sure you already have it, I'm sure you already have Prime, and you know how convenient it is, but I have to just say that it is still convenient in Japan. If you're moving to Japan, know that you still can have your Amazon fix. You can still buy all of your stuff on Amazon. Don't think that you can't. The one thing that I will say about Amazon Japan is that if you search in English on Amazon Japan, you will probably find that most of the items that come up are possibly unrelated to what you searched or extremely expensive. And I'm not really sure what that's about, but basically what I've noticed is when you search in English, it's going to give you a lot of imported and just very, very overpriced product. And so the way to kind of get around that, because it can be very frustrating and you can overspend for no reason, basically just because in the search results it's not coming up with the most relevant or cheapest product, which is kind of annoying. So the way that I search on Amazon Japan is always by category. So up at the top of your screen on the toolbar, you'll be able to search by category, and that's actually how I find a lot of my stuff, is searching by category. If you don't know what it is in Japanese, then searching by category in English is a really good way to get around all of those super expensive and ridiculously priced imported goods. So definitely do that next time you're shopping on Amazon Japan. So I will say everything in this video that I'm talking about I bought on Amazon Japan in the last year, so I think everything should still be stocked there, and I'll make sure to link it below. And I'm mostly going to talk about baby stuff because that's pretty much what I buy on Amazon Japan. But there's a couple other home things, decoration things, and a couple personal things I want to add at the end. But I'm just going to start with the baby stuff because it might be the most relevant to whoever's watching this. This is also gonna be kind of like a gift guide as far as like what my 1-year-old really likes as far as toys and that kind of thing. So some of these, if you have a 1-year-old or a baby that is maybe going to be one in the next 6 months or whatever, and you are thinking of picking up some things, these are some of my my toddler's favorite toys. So I'm just going to talk about each of them now. The first thing that he loves are these stacking cups, and you probably have these if you have a baby or something similar to this, but these are awesome. There's 10 multicolored stacking cups, and then they have a little Anpanman figurine. So these are special because they have Anpanman, and you can stack them inside themselves. You can, of course, then stack them on top, and they make a tower. You can sort them by color. My 1-year-old is just now kind of figuring out that the size of something and if it can fit into another thing. So that's something he's really into right now. He's really studying like what fits into what. And he actually uses this Anpanman and puts it into other things, like other different cups and Tupperwares and as well. So it's nice to have a little toy that comes with this. And this is so simple and he loves it. And it's pretty inexpensive, so I'll make sure to link it below. So stacking cups are a favorite. And the next thing that I want to share are this bath set, and I only have 2 of the items in the bath set because I couldn't find the white water spoon. He had it earlier and I couldn't find it. And it also comes with 2 other squishy toys, but because it was sitting in our bath for so long and I'm a bad mom and I didn't clean it, I was a little bit concerned there might be mold growing in it, so I think I tossed those. But these are the 2, well, there's a third one, but from the set that are left, and he is obsessed with these in the bath. So usually in the shower room, in Japan, most people have this kind of setup where you can turn a knob and water will run from a faucet, or you can turn it the other way and the shower will run. So he actually just loves to turn the faucet on and leave it running and watch this pan fill up with water, and all the water comes out and he splashes in the pan, and he takes the watering cup, what is this called? Watering can, and pours it out, dips it in. He loves to do that. So if you're looking for a good bath set, this is super inexpensive and really, really good. I think it has really good reviews on Amazon as well. So I'll make sure to link it below, and maybe I'll even insert a picture right now of the entire set, because I obviously only have 2 of the items here. The next thing that we got as far as toys, we just recently got it actually, and he really likes it, is this keyboard. And it's nice because it has 3 little drums and they play different sounds. And then there's 3 different settings for instruments. So there's like a guitar, a trumpet, and a saxophone, and they play different music. It's pretty loud. I mean, I'll play it in a second. And then there's also on the keyboard different animals, so it will play the animal sounds, and you can switch the mode. I haven't really played with it so much because I don't know, he just likes to bang around on it, and he loves anything with music and to dance. And here I can kind of, yeah, and you can adjust the volume. The one thing that a lot of people say about this though is because the volume button is here, the kids can adjust it, which isn't necessarily the best because it can get loud very fast. I don't really mind though. I love the guitar setting. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It shows you the animal noises and everything, and you can hit the, and it has lights as well. So he loves this. He loves banging around on it. So if you're looking for a toy for your 1-year-old and you don't mind noise, this might be a good option. The next thing that I got on Amazon Japan that he loves, that's also been very well loved, it's slightly destroyed, is this fold out book. And it's a black and white book, so it has different objects on each of the pages. And it had a cover at one point, which got ripped off. But we've had this probably for at least 6 months. What's great about it is you can actually just put it on the ground, if you have a baby who's not sitting up yet, and they can look at it. And black and white is always good for really young babies because that's easier for them to see. But even now at 1, he loves this. Like when we pick up a bedtime story, he picks this probably like twice a week, I would say. And he loves just looking at the pictures, and we talk about what each of the pictures are, maybe like count how many buttons are there and that kind of thing. So I'm not really sure why, but he still loves this, and it's also pretty inexpensive. So if you're looking for a good book that is black and white or very simple, that can grow with your child from when they're young, this might be a good option. And the last thing as far as toys that we recently got as well, I think we got this maybe a month ago, and our friend actually got 2, and then I ended up getting 1 from her, and I think that is awesome, and he's obsessed with it, so it's great. Is this activity cube. So I'll try to show it here. And what's awesome about this is it's actually bilingual. So a lot of the things that it says will be in English and in Japanese, which is great. So for example, this, let me turn it on. So for example, this keypad here has numbers, and there's actually a phone, which I forgot to add into this, but it has numbers, and it will say the number and in English and in Japanese, or the color, I'm not sure which is first. Yeah, so it says ichi, 1, and if you push it again, aka, red, so it says the color and in English and Japanese, which is super cool. And it also has this little storybook that plays music when you turn the page for ABCs. If you turn it again, so it says in English and Japanese, which is great. I'll turn this off. And it has just little things that he loves, like this little leaf comes up and down as like a lever. This little lion, I turned off the sound, but it says like, what does it say? Mitsuketa, like you found me, aha. And it has little blocks as well that I didn't bring in here either, but you can, sorting blocks. So this is actually really good, I think. I wish we had gotten this when he was 6 months when he was first starting to sit up, because I think he would have really enjoyed it then as well. But even now that he's walking, he will sit and play with this for like 10 minutes, which not much holds his attention for that long. So I think this is a really awesome toy. If you're looking for a Christmas present, this might be a really good option for you as well. So I'll make sure to link it below. It's really good. And the next couple things are not toys, but are also baby related. And one thing is this sleep sack. So I have struggled to find a good sleep sack. I don't know why. He's really picky. He doesn't particularly like sleep sacks. He likes, they get twisted up on him, and so this is one of the best ones that I've found, and that is because it's really warm. I think it's like 2.5 TOG, T-O-G. I forget how it's said, but so it's really thick and cozy because it gets quite cold in our apartment actually with the door closed. We have a heater, but we haven't turned it on yet because it just gets, the room is too small, it just gets too hot in there. So this is great. It's really long as well. This is the biggest size, I think, extra large size, and it's super thick and quilted, like I said, so it keeps him really warm and cozy, and I actually really like it. If you have a cold house, this might be a good option for you. And it's actually pretty inexpensive. I think it was like 2,500 yen or something. So if you want something that maybe you're not going to use all the time, all year round, this might be a good option so you're not spending like a ton of money on a sleep sack. All right, and the last baby thing I think that I'm going to show is this nail buffer set. It's not necessarily only for babies. I'll show this, like, it's not necessarily only for babies, but I think it is marketed towards babies, and I guess I use it as well actually on my nails after I trim them. But the reason that I like this is because when you have a small baby, number one, they like to squirm and they don't like to have their nails trimmed. It's really, really difficult. And even now that my baby is 1 year old, he still doesn't like to have his nails trimmed. I have to turn on, you know, Baby Shark or something to get him to trim his nails. But what I notice is when I just trim them with a normal clipper, they are still sharp and he still scratches himself and they get caught on things. So having a little buffer is actually great because I just clip them and then I buff out the edges to make sure that they're soft so he doesn't scratch himself. And I pretty much always, it comes with different, this little case, and it comes with different heads. So they have a really soft head and just a lot of different variations. I think you can even use these probably for acrylic nails and stuff. And the head that I normally use is the lime green one, and that's like the one of the softest ones. Not the very softest, but the second softest. The first few times I struggled a little bit to do it, but I got used to it really quick. So I highly recommend getting something like this. And a couple things that I have now. Sorry, I take that back. That's not our last baby thing. The other thing that I love that we got on Amazon Japan is our baby monitor. And this is the monitor. He's actually sleeping right now, so you can see it. And it's really good. It shows you the temperature, you can adjust the volume, and it's a video, of course. It works for a nighttime video, and you also have a speaker option. So occasionally, if he woke up or something and I can't come to him right away, I will push the speaker button and say like, I'm coming. So that's kind of funny. He gets a little freaked out by that though. I don't do it too often. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I think it's pretty basic. It's easy to use and it's not terribly expensive. A couple of my friends have the same one and we all like it just fine. It is also wireless, so you do not need to, it doesn't work on Wi-Fi, so you don't need to be in a place where there's Wi-Fi to use it, which is nice if you want to bring it while traveling. Yeah, so I can highly recommend this baby monitor, and a lot of my friends like it as well. And I think that's it for all of my baby stuff. So I just have a few other things that I really like that I bought on Amazon Japan, and the first one is maybe random, but I like it, and that is my Apple Watch strap. So if you have an Apple Watch, you might know that when you buy a watch strap from Apple, it's so expensive. Like even the athletic ones, I mean, they are high quality, of course, but the athletic ones I think are like 5,000 yen or something like that. And then all of the ones, like the leather strap, it's like Hermes, and it's like, I don't know, 30,000 yen or something for a watch strap, which I was just not about that life. So I found out that you can actually buy Apple Watch straps on Amazon. And this is the one I have. It's just a simple, like rose gold kind of copper color. And I've had it for, I don't know, probably 8 months or so, and it's holding up okay. It's not like the best quality, I would say. Like you can see maybe that there's some discoloration on it, but honestly, when I wear it, you really can't tell. And there's so many different colors, so many different options. So if you're looking for an Apple Watch strap, I'll link this one below, but there's so many different ones. You can, stock up and get a couple so you can change them to match your outfits, and instead of just having like a sporty one or a 30,000 yen Hermes one. I mean, if you can afford that, go you, but this is the one that I have and I really like it. And the next things I don't have to show you as well, but they are actually Christmas decorations. So in Japan, there's not many places you can buy Christmas decorations, but Amazon Japan has started stocking a wider variety of Christmas decorations. So our Christmas tree, which I'll insert a picture here, our Christmas tree is from Amazon Japan last year, and I like it. I think it's kind of nice. It has a little bit of frosting on it, some pine cones, so you don't necessarily have to decorate it if you don't want. It's not like the best quality, I would say, but I think that it does the job and it fits our space as well. So I like our Christmas tree, and what I really like is the lights that we got this year. And I just recently bought these because Christmas lights are so expensive in Japan. I don't know why, but I was able to find these ones on Amazon Japan for not that expensive. It's like under 2,000 yen, I think. And we got the gold ones, and you'll see from the photo that I just shown the lights. And I really like them as well. I think that they look good. The ones I got last year are solar powered, and those sucked. They were not good. So maybe avoid those, but these plug into the wall just fine, and I think that they look nice. And the last Christmas decoration I got from Amazon Japan are our stockings. Stockings are also really difficult to find in Japan, I think because it's not really part of the tradition necessarily here. So the ones that we got are kind of knitted and come in 3 different colors. It's like a set of 3. So we got a red one, a cream one, and a green one. I think they're pretty basic, but I like them, and I think that they look nice sitting in our Genkon. So those are the stockings we ended up getting this year. And the last thing that I often buy on Amazon Japan is oatmeal. So random, I know, but Quaker oatmeal. You can buy the huge box of Quaker oatmeal for pretty inexpensive, and it's much better value than buying oatmeal in the store in these tiny bags, which I do also do sometimes, but it's nice if you have this place to store it to just get a big thing of oatmeal, and then you have oatmeal for like the next 3 months and you don't have to worry about it. Especially if you're a mom. I don't know, when I was pregnant, I craved oatmeal all the time. When I was breastfeeding, I craved oatmeal all the time, and I still eat it probably 2-3 times a week. So it's nice to have a big stash of oatmeal in your cupboard. So I'll make sure to link that one below. And then finally, what I buy on Amazon Japan regularly are diapers and wipes, because when you're living in the city and you don't have a car, you're not about to go to the supermarket or go to Babies R Us and buy like 5 packages of diapers and wipes, because you can't carry that home. So having it delivered to your house is the best. And the diapers that we're using right now are Mary's. It's a Japanese brand, and I really like them. They're very soft, softer than any diapers that I found in the US, to be honest. And by the way, diapers in Japan, if you're traveling to Japan, diapers in Japan are way cheaper. So make sure you buy your diapers here. Don't bring diapers from the US. They're so expensive. So we buy our diapers from Amazon Japan, as well as wipes. And the wipes that I buy are from a brand called LEC. I think that's what it's called. I'll link them below, but they're one of the only brands that do 99.9% water in their wipes. Most of the wipes here are 99% water. Unfortunately, we don't have water wipes in Japan yet, or I would have probably bought those. But yeah, these are the closest that I have found to water wipes. So those are the ones that we use, and they don't give Asahi any rashes or anything, so we've liked them so far. Alright guys, I think that that's about it for this video. Those are all of my favorite Amazon Japan buys, as well as maybe a few toy recommendations if you're in the market for getting some new toys for your little one. Let me know in the comments, what are your favorite Amazon Japan buys? Make sure they have to be Amazon Japan, because I know if you're in the US, you can get everything on Amazon. So lucky you, we can't get everything on Amazon here, but we can get some really good things. So let me know if you have other recommendations for things I should buy on Amazon Japan, because you know I want to buy stuff on Amazon Japan. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you're new. I would love to have you here. I'm posting videos weekly now, and not necessarily on a schedule because, you know, mom life, but weekly. And I also am very active on our Instagram and also my website at mymotherhoodtokyo.com. So if you're interested in more content, make sure to check me out there. And otherwise, I'll see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys!